Not everyone gets in. Have you ever had individuals inside of your community, your coaching program, your group coaching program, or your mastermind program, and they diluted the value of the community? They distracted the community. They divided the community. They depreciated the community. Have you ever had that to happen? If so, then you're going to want to sit down with a pencil and a piece of paper and you're going to want to hear everything I have to say. Now, if you've never had that and you've never experienced that, then I hope you never do. But if you want to understand how to get the right people on the bus and how to get the wrong people off the bus, then you're going to want to listen to this training. It's going to help you. Not everyone gets in. Okay, let's get started. Let's roll. Let's go. The You Are Not Invited list. 97 client types you should never, did you hear me, work with. Okay? And if you break these rules, you're going to regret it and you're going to regret it. Okay? How do I know? Been there, done that. Broken my rules and I have lived to regret them. Okay? The You Are Not Invited list. 97 client tips or types that you don't want to work with. Now, friend, when you get through going through this training, you're gonna love it. You're gonna thank me for teaching it. You're gonna love it. Especially if you have a high ticket mastermind or you a high ticket coach and you work with premium clients, elite clients, high value clients. If you work with eagles and not turkeys, if you work with the lions and not just little pigeons, if you want to work with high end people, then you're gonna want to listen to this. Okay, let's keep going. Toxic clients drain your time, energy, and profits. Learn how to identify, remove, and avoid them so your coaching business thrive. Okay? As a master coach, take a look at this. Oftentimes we have clients that we don't want to work with. That we don't work with. Oftentimes we have clients that we don't work with. Why is it important to have a list of client types you don't work with in your coaching program? You need a list of people you don't work with, okay? What is the impact of having a wrong client in the community? Let's say a negative client in the community or a client that is not doing the work. That can be a problem. They just a problem. What is the cost of having that kind of client in your mastermind? Should you leave them in the group or dismiss them? How should you dismiss them? What should you do going forward to avoid this from ever happening again? That's what we're going to be covering in this video. Okay, so listen up, listen up, listen up. This is going to be good. It's going to be good in black and white. The importance of defining clients you don't work with. Clarity in coaching. Establish a clear list of client types you don't want to work with. Set the boundaries and expectations up front. And in this training, I'm going to give you 97 client types I no longer work with. 97 client types I don't want to work with them. Okay, it ensures that both you and your potential clients are aligned, reducing the likelihood of future conflicts. Understand? Maintaining quality and cohesion, okay? Togetherness. By defining who you work with, you create a cohesive group where everyone is on the same page. Man, that's beautiful. Working together towards similar goals. This alignment focuses and fosters a positive and productive environment for learning and growth. Now, this is how important it is. Clarity in your coaching, maintaining quality and cohesiveness. All right, let's go a little further. The impact of having a wrong client in your community. Are you listening? The wrong client in your community. Negative influence. A negative client can quickly disrupt the positive energy and the dynamics of your group, potentially demotivating others. I've seen it happen. They can create an environment of doubt and resistance or even conflict, which can derail the progress of the entire group. I've seen it happen. How many times in school you did them group projects and you know them group projects, one or two people did all the work? Bad. Lack of engagement. A client who isn't doing the work can slow down the momentum of the group as they are not contributing to the collective growth. Their lack of participation can send the message that mediocrity is accepted. Mediocrity is never acceptable, which can lower the overall standard and effectiveness of the mastermind. Okay, you got it? So sometimes you got to clear people out in order to get the right people on the bus. Okay, it's important to have the right people with a positive attitude, who are engaged, who turns on their camera, who shows up and play full out. The impact of having a wrong client in your community, it'll sink a ship. It'll mess things up. The cost of having the wrong client in your mastermind, diluted value. The presence of the wrong client can diminish the value of your program, as other members may feel their time and investments are being wasted. Do you see that right there? This can lead to dissatisfaction among your committed clients, potentially affecting your reputation and client retention. Did you see that? Reputation and client retention. You gotta cut the slackers. You gotta cut the whiners. You gotta cut the blamers. You gotta cut those who are not bringing energy to your community. And you better do it up front. Reduced outcomes, the cost. This is just the cost. The overall success rate of the group can be compromised, as the wrong client can distract from the focus and progress of the group. Yeah, this may result in fewer client successes and testimonials, which are critical for the growth of your coaching business. If you ain't got people saying, yeah, Dr. Jones is the bomb.com, then you know what? Well, I don't know about Dr. Fred. I don't know. You don't need that in your group. You need people that are excited and singing the praises of you as their coach because you're the bomb.com. All right. That's the cost. All right. We're just laying the foundation. Now, here's a good one here. Listen, should you dismiss a negative or non-engaged member? Hey, listen to this. Listen to this. Write this word down. Always keep your clients in application mode. Okay? Always keep your clients applying to work with you. You want me to write it down? I'm gonna slow down because this is good training for the coaches that are ready for this. If you're a coach and you got a high-end coaching program and you're ready for this is gonna help you. Always keep your clients in application mode. Other words, they are applying to move to the next level. You follow what I'm saying? And at any time they become disrespectful, divisive, distractive, dishonorable, it's time to, they didn't qualify. You follow me? Should you dismiss a negative or non-engaged client? Now, I'm not telling you to dismiss people. If you got clients who are top level client, they paid in full, they paid up front, and they are showing up still in your program, you might want to keep them in. Sometimes keeping a client like that in your program, it's good to have them there to set the standards for everybody else. So may not want to come up with too many creative ways to dismiss somebody who's showing up in excellence. Okay, so if as long as a client is showing up in excellence, paid up in excellence, and performing in excellence and producing in excellence, you might want to just keep them in your program. All right. Okay. Yes, but with caution. Should you dismiss a negative or non-engaged client? Be cautious. Dismissing a client should be done carefully with the focus on preserving the dignity of the individual and maintaining the integrity of your group. You want to be careful when you let them down. Before dismissal, have a candid conversation with the client to address the issues. You follow me? Offer solutions or alternative resources if appropriate. There it is right there. Be careful and offer them some alternative. In other words, let them down easy. Steps to dismissal. Private conversation. Offer alternatives and a formal dismissal. Discuss the issues privately with the client, expressing your concerns and outlining how their behavior affect the group. You see that right there? That's powerful. Offer alternatives. Suggest other programs or coaches that might be a fit for them to help them with their needs. And then formally dismiss, if necessary, formally dismiss the client from the group, explaining that it is in the best interest of both parties. Okay? There it is right there. Be nice, be kind. This whole business of firing clients and all that, I'm not into that. I believe in helping people get to where they want to go. I believe in respecting people who have honored you by being your client and allowing you to coach them. But then when it's time to part ways, then I believe you should be just as honorable and say thank you. And then I think you as the coach should take responsibility for whatever went wrong. You should take responsibility. It may not always be your fault, or you may not have done anything necessarily wrong, but you perhaps could have done something better. All right? That's the way I approach it, okay? When I'm dismissing or releasing somebody. All right, preventing this from going forward. That's good right there. Rigorous screening, okay? Rigorous screening. Set clear expectations up front. Regular check-ins and continuous evaluation. Okay, so we're going to prevent this. We need to implement a thorough screening process to ensure potential clients align with your program values and goals. Use applications, interviews, or trial sessions to assess their fit before they join the group. Okay, got it? Do that. Set clear expectations. Clearly outline the expectations and standards of the group from the outset, both in writing, written form, and verbal during the onboarding. And reinforce these standards regularly to ensure everyone is on the same page. Turn on your camera. Turn on your camera. Turn on your camera. All right? Don't have 50,000 things going on in the background when you show up on the mastermind. Okay, you follow me? Set clear expectation. Regular check-ins. Conduct regular check-ins with your clients to monitor their progress and engagement. Address any of these issues earlier to prevent them from escalating and impacting the group. In other words, get ahead of it. Now, folks, now, friend, listen. If you're creating a mastermind or a group coaching program, you're going to want to do these things. You cannot coach a group on your heels. You can't do it. If you're scared of your people, you won't make it. They'll pick up on that and they'll run your group in the program. They'll run your program in the ground. Okay? Continuous evaluation, meaning everybody will leave, meaning you won't have authority. You won't have any respect. And if you don't got respect, you can't coach. Continuous evaluation. Regularly evaluate the group's dynamic and make adjustments as needed to maintain positive, high-performing environment. Don't hesitate to make tough decisions to protect the integrity of your mastermind and the success of your committed clients. Okay? Now, I believe this is the foundation. The next thing I'm going to get into, next thing I'm going to get into is 97 characteristics of non-fitting clients. I'm going to get into 97 characteristics of an unfit client. I'm going to give you 97 client types that you don't want to deal with. It's going to be in this series, and I'm going to put it in a playlist. So if you are a coach, if you are a consultant, or if you are looking to get into the coaching and you are looking to do a group coaching program, you're going to want this training. You're going to want this training. Not everyone gets in. You see that? Not everyone get in. The you are not invited list. 97 client types you should never work with. And here's my subtitle. Toxic clients drain your time, energy, and profits. Learn how to identify, remove, and avoid them so your coaching business thrives. If this training has been inspirational, if this training has been helpful, then I want you to leave a comment or leave a question and hit the like and subscribe to my channel. And if you know somebody else that has got a mastermind program and this would help them, send them this information because I want to help you out and I want to see you turn your coaching program into $1 million brand, business, and whole enterprise and beyond. I want that just to be just the beginning. Okay, I'm Dr. Fred Jones reminding you the most expensive thing you'll ever pay is attention to the wrong people.